If you've been here before, then you probably know how the following goes. If you're new, stay a while and listen. The way I pick out channels and stuff to subscribe to on YouTube is pretty simple. If I watch 3 videos from the same channel over the course of a month or so, and I enjoy the videos, I subscribe to them. So if this is your first or second time here, hope you enjoy it. If this is your third time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. With that out of the way, we're going to jump right into this one. It's going to be a little bit quicker this week. Still working on the whole quality thing here. I'm going to see if you can beat Fallout New Vegas as Joshua Graham. We have his stats, we have his perk, the Way of the Cainite. We also have his pistol, A Light Shining in the Darkness, both versions of it. His actual gun, and then his pistol whipping 45, which is what he uses when you tell him to switch to melee when he's your follower in Honest Hearts. So we're just going to beeline straight for New Vegas at this point. Going to use the pistol whipping 45 here, just so we don't waste too much ammo. Only started with like 60 rounds of it. Our skills aren't really all that high. So, got to make some of the ammo last here to begin with. Still got to get a feel for where it hits, where it shoots. Along with that, you probably noticed by now that we're using Joshua Graham's actual armor and bandages. Now, this is a modded version of it, right? The actual version that you could give yourself in-game that he wears, his body armor has an absurdly high damage threshold to it. I think it's like 40, 50, or 60 for just the body armor. The head is also 10. So this drops it down to be on par with like the normal stuff you get at the end of Honest Hearts. Makes more sense to me. Doesn't make you damn near unkillable. Hit up the gun runners, try to find some ammo. Can't find any ammo, so I figure, we'll just jump into Lonesome Road. Can usually always find 45 ammo here. Mind you, I also have a mod that adds 45s, well, all the DLC weapons that aren't unique into the leveled lists so that you can just find them ambiently in the game. To pick up some ammo, I decided to try my luck with some of the Securitrons upstairs, mostly because kind of feeling a little overpowered right now, right? A Light Shining in the Darkness has a fairly high crit chance to begin with, and then Way of the Cainite, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Joshua Graham's perk also gives it an even higher crit chance. So sometimes we'll go from plinking at enemies not doing really any damage to them to just taking them out in 1 or 2 shots, which is amazing. I also slowly start to get into the flow of how Joshua Graham fights in the DLC, which is just point gun at enemy, keep emptying the gun until the enemy is dead. Head on into Freeside after that, after we pick up some more ammo. Go to say hi to Benny here in the tops. Now I usually either speed this up or cut to each individual shot of it. Don't really need to do that for this run, because this 45 hits very hard. And again, just doing this the way Joshua does, just point and shoot. Easy enough to take out large groups of lightly armored opponents. Mind you, I also have some 45s that I never even end up... Not 45s. Hollow points that I never even end up using throughout this entire run because the normal ammo just hits hard enough. I also do use some plus B later on. Take out Benny right there. I also do use some plus B later on, but nothing to worry about. We level up, as you always do when you come in here. Pump more into guns. His tag skills are guns, barter, and repair. And for some reason right here, just to interrupt myself, right here, Victor decides to talk to me instead of when I first came in. Gotta love the weird shit in New Vegas. And then Vulpes talks to us. And then I kill Vulpes and accidentally shoot an NCR guard that's standing directly behind him. That pisses off all the Securitrons here. Which, gotta say, with this gun, not too hard to take out. I was going to take House out anyway, because, again, just a quick, easy run. Joshua Graham likes to lead people anyway, so I could see him taking House out and leading New Vegas. Take out the Skiratrons. I try to take out as many Skiratrons as I can when I run this in my own way. Simply because they give a fair amount of experience points and they're fairly easy to take out. And then Victor there, critical strike, damn near took him out completely. And Victor's one of the stronger Skiratrons, so go upstairs, take out the rest of the Skiratrons here. Again, get random critical strikes and it just, like, demolishes the opponent you're fighting at that point in time. Use some of the bullet time stuff. Pistol whip House, just because. Head on upstairs and install fucking Yes Man.
Big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes.
Always a big moment.
That platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck.
It would have been nice if there was a way just to skip the entirety of the sequence of them explaining what the chip does. Anyway, go into the Gamora, take out the Omertas. I don't like them. Joshua Graham probably wouldn't deal with their bullshit either. So, take them out. Cannibals, highly doubt he would be okay with cannibalism. So, take them out. Missed damn near every shot on that one right there. Just the weird way melee attacks work. So I figure, just old standard, point and shoot. Works okay. Take out Mortimer. And whatever the fuck her name is. And again, just back to point and shoot, point and shoot. Their armor isn't enough to keep you from taking them out in just a few shots. Now the full dining hall of them. Again, I usually speed stuff like this up, but this is just so quick in the grand scheme of things that this goes faster than me speeding up a lot of the other times I've done this. Again, just dropping them one after the other, after the other, after the other, because the crits, I don't know if it's crit chance or crit damage that this gun ups, but a light shining in the darkness has like two times multiplier on crits, and then Way of the Cainite also ups it by like 2. And I don't know if it's a stacking times 2 or if it's like a times 2 and then the result of that is also a times 2. I don't know. On my way to say hi to the boomers, I take out some legionnaires. They all line up real nice for me, so it's easy enough to take them out. Just keep going until they're dead. And now Caesar's Legion hates us. Put his very high agility to use here. His stats are very high. I showed them in the beginning. He's one of them characters you can't really build correctly without console commands, is the thing. He's no like Ulysses with a 10 and everything, but he's fairly well stacked. Hell, before he got lit on fire and thrown into the fucking Grand Canyon, he was probably a 10 on everything. Now you see something weird with this gun. Right there. If you've done this quest before, you know these ants only explode if you take them out with energy weapons or like fire. And yet, shooting them with a light shining in the darkness makes them explode. Which I find funny. The other thing I noticed is the gun seems to shine. Like all the time. Like in dark spaces, the gun has like light coming from it. Which makes sense. It's called a light shining in the darkness, right? Take out the rest of the exploding ants. Which is easy enough. 2 shots, they're dead. I still don't get why they explode. Could be a thing with DLC weapons. Although maybe it's saying that there's some, like... Yeah, I explode myself there. Maybe something mystical about Joshua's gun. Head back to Raquel, tell her all about the ants and the solar panels, and hand in some rockets I got from Lonesome Road. Well, missiles I got from Lonesome Road. That puts me over the threshold, so I don't need to run around and do any of the other shit. So I can just go Get the plane out of the water. See Veronica swimming around in the water there because I'm heading off to the Brotherhood next. Say hi to the Brotherhood and fuck off. They can deal with their own shit. Decide to go take out the 3 fiends because, I don't know, why not? Right here is really where I got into the flow of how it should go with them. Take them out. Get a second, reload. Keep going non-stop till you kill that one. Partially empty, reload. Go in, take them out. Reload. And I love the partial reload animations for Hitman. Oh, those are just so good. Right, because they had it originally in-game as just, like, whenever you'd reload a 9mm pistol, the slide would always automatically lock back and you'd reload it like it was empty. With Hitman's animations and whatnot, it only happens every once in a while that it still glitches out and does that. But as long as you're using the weapon and haven't changed from one back to it, you don't usually run into that problem. So the only time the slide locks back is when the gun is empty. If the gun's not empty, and I reload, the slide's not locked back, and it's a little quicker. Was trying to farm Legion Assassins drops because their armor's pretty good to sell. And Joshua has a maxed out, well, fairly high barter skill. Forgot I pissed off the NCR earlier with the whole randomly shooting shit on the strip. Decided to go say hi to the Great Khans. They're working with Caesar's Legion. Easy enough to take out. And again, this gun hits like a fucking tank, especially with the gun skill being maxed at this point, and the way of the Cainite, and it's beautiful. Take out the last of the Great Khans there. Head to Cottonwood Cove. I usually always travel from the outpost, the Mojave outpost. Get jumped by some Legion while going to head into Nipton to kill the Legion, because that's how things go. Take out the Legion here in Nipton. Smooth and easy. His armor is really good, even as is, but if I had the non-player armor that Joshua Graham actually uses, this would be even more overpowered. Realized that you could shoot spears out of Legionnaires' hands. Didn't know you could do that. I didn't know spears even had durability to be able to get dropped like that. Take out the Legionnaires here at this little Legion outpost, which you figure the NCR would know about, but who knows, man. NCR's kinda not good. Take out the Powder Gangers because fuck them. Head to Cottonwood Cove to say hi to the Legion here. More just lay into them, empty your gun, reload, tank some shots, move out of the way when you have to. And of course, the Phoenix here is the one that takes the longest, but even then, the crit fucking notification up in the corner barely ever disappears. Armor, dangerous condition, critical strike, critical strike, critical strike, armor in dangerous condition. You pissed off this person, you pissed off that person. Armor in critical condition, critical strike, critical strike. It's a hell of a gun for crits. If you were to go like a whole crit build with it, maybe even sneak, although you can't silence it, probably be a hell of a gun to use for that. I got the rest of the Legion out here, including their dogs. Try to kill Caesar as quick as I can when coming in here. Almost get him. That would have been a hell of a thing. Just walk in there, kill Caesar, then dip out while they all chase you. That would have been amazing. But I have to jump out through a load screen and then just, again, empty the gun until they die. Back up. Especially since they're all melee focused. Probably not the best idea on Caesar's part to have nothing but melee units be his personal guard. Maybe a couple of guys with fully automatic rifles. Would have served him better, but, yeah. Head in, upgrade the Securitrons. I don't know what his personal views on technology are. Understandable, he was part of the Legion that doesn't like tech, but he's also not like the rest of the Legion because he helped found the Legion, right? Gonna blow through the whole Hoover Dam section here. Gonna speed it up. 5 times speed will work. Easy enough. Again, this gun in our build is just overpowered at this point. I mean, it was overpowered from the beginning. Endgame, not even endgame, DLC weapon. The start of a run. Just kind of how that goes. Make our way across the Hoover Dam here. The Boomer's plane comes around for a second bombing. I've seen that happen a few times. It's just kind of weird. Move in, take some more Legion out. Legion in Fort fare no different at this point. I do let the Securitrons do a little something here and there. Then it's time to say hi to Lanius. I'm just going to let this play out in its entirety here. Whiff the first, like, half fucking mega shots I take at him. Hit him with one, which pisses him off. Slow time some, lay into him some more. The Securitron gets him down below 60% where he runs away like a bitch. Remembered you could actually VATS frag grenades, so I shoot the grenade in his hand and it just kills him. Gotta say, that's like one of the quickest Lanius deaths that I've had while playing this game. Take out his Praetorian Guard. I also thought about some other stuff here. About Lanius, specifically. I'll do a video for, I don't know, maybe next Monday on it. On an interesting idea of who Lanius is. Talk to General Oliver. God damn. Words are hard sometimes. Especially when you're trying to think of something else and yeah, it's weird. Talk to Oliver. Tell him to fuck off. Yes Man shows up. Tell Yes Man to eradicate him, because fuck him. I dip away to be able to pull out my gun. I don't know how many times I've died right there because I couldn't get my gun out fast enough. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the Monday video.